Why, hello. I am on the island of Ireland in Europe, and I'm in a town called Kilkenny. I'm in Kilkenny, Ireland, County Kilkenny. I'm past a town called Ballyragget. True story. And I thought we could read Bear and Bird. Bear and Bird. The Stars and Other Stories. Jarvis. So I thought we might read a poem out of our poetry book. Let's see if we can find one. Uh-oh, wrinkled my pages. Here we go. One called In the Wilderness by Joseph Mary Plunkett. I think we read that one the other day. That same writer, not this particular poem. Gaunt windy moons, bed-raggled in the dusk, have drifted by and withered in their shame. The once proud thunder terror fallen tame, noses for truffles with unwetted tusk, a sickening scent of civet and of musk. He didn't dodge. He clogged the nostrils of the hound of fame, but flickering stars are blown to vivid flame. When leaps your beauty from its blazing husk, blossom of burning solitude, high things are lit with splendor. Love, your glimmering ray, smites them to glory. Below them and away, a little song floats upward on the wings of daring, and the thunders of the day clamor to God the messages it brings. Joseph Mary Plunkett, 1887 to 1916. It was a poet a couple hundred years ago. So it's a very good writer. My poor little book got crumpled today in my bag. But that is the book, Pocket Irish Poetry. Yep. Gonna sit it there. And then we're gonna read Bird and Bear, or Bear and Bird. Got some twinkling stars. The spoon, the cake, the rock, and the stars are the contents of this book. This one's called The Spoon. The Spoon. Bird woke up and made herself some tea. She was thinking about the argument from the day before. She couldn't quite remember what it was about. Something to do with a spoon. But she knew she had fallen out with Bear and needed a new best friend. Silly spoon, said Bear. Bear had also decided he needed a new best friend, and he knew how to get one. Bear wrote a letter. Hello, how are you? I'm looking for a new best friend. How about it? He folded it up into a little boat and sent it out onto the lake. I like boats. Bird finished her morning tea and spotted the little paper boat. She read it and wrote back excitedly. Hello, I'm looking for a new best friend too. Do you like clouds? I think that's scammell in Irish. Bird folded up her letter and pushed it out onto the lake. Bear soon wrote back, "Yes, I like clouds. I once saw one that looked like an octopus. Riding a horse. I also like sticks. Do you like sticks?" Bird wrote back about her collection of funny-looking sticks, and on it went. Yes, I like sticks. I have a funny collection of sticks, to be precise. They had lots in common. It was almost like they had known each other for years. 13 paper boats later, they had arranged to meet up at Badger's Cafe for breakfast. There's Badger's Cafe. Bear sat down at table 2. Bird arrived shortly afterwards and sat down at table 3. "What's she doing here?" thought Bear. "What's he doing here?" thought Bird. They didn't say anything to each other. Every time Bear looked over, Bird would look away. And every time Bird looked over, Bear would look away. They waited for their new best friends to arrive. They waited and waited, and after a while they were both quite bored with waiting. Bear was getting peckish, so he ordered some breakfast. "Here's your porridge with extra berries," said Badger, "and here's a spoon." Bear looked at the spoon. Bear looked at the spoon. They both looked at each other. "Tee-hee-hee-hee! I can't be angry about a spoon any longer," laughed Bear. "Neither can I," said Bird. They asked for another spoon to share the porridge with and burst out laughing again. Badger couldn't understand what was so funny about their spoons. After breakfast, Bear went home to send one last paper boat, and when Bird got back, she read, "Hello there. Sorry, I'm not looking for a new best friend anymore. I have my old one back, and she's the bestest. Have a nice day." Thought Bird. So that's why they didn't turn up for breakfast. What a funny coincidence. I have my old best friend back, and he's the bestest too. What about that? This one's called The Cake. The Cake. On his way to Bird's house, Bear found a cake. It was inside a box hidden under a pile of leaves. That's a strange, peculiar place for a cake. Bear pretty much gobbled it all up in one go. He just couldn't help himself. Yumma, yumma, yumma. Yumma, yumma, yumma. "Whoops," said Bear, staring at the empty box. "I've eaten someone else's cake. Whoever's cake this was will be very upset and angry. I need to make a new cake to replace the old cake before anyone notices what I've done." Bear had never made a cake before. He didn't really know how. He did know that he needed some ingredients. "Right," said Bear, "ingredients. Where to begin? Well, if this was Bird's cake, she would like nuts." Nuts went into the mixing bowl. So far, so good. So far, so good. "But if it was Rabbit's cake, then I should put some carrots in it." But Bear added carrots. "But it could be Cat's cake. So in goes a fish, just to be sure." Bear added some more ingredients: leaves, bananas, cheese, honey, worms, flies, dung. Poop. He mixed it all up, put it in the oven, and waited for the ping. Bing! That's the timer. Bear looked at his cake. It was probably the worst looking cake ever made. It smelt bad too, but it would have to do. He popped it in the box and then he buried it in a pile of leaves. Phew! "Hello there, Bear," said Bird. "Oh, hello, Bird," said Bear. "I have a surprise for you," said Bird. "A surprise for me?" said Bear. "Oh, Bird, you are so nice. How exciting. Look in those leaves," said Bird. There was a bit of a pause. Bear looked in the pile of leaves. "These leaves?" said Bear. "Yes," said Bird. "These ones here?" said Bear, making doubly sure. "Mm-hmm. See anything?" asked Bird. "Oh," said Bear, pretending to be surprised. "Look, a box." Bear took the box and looked inside. "It's a cake," said Bird. "I made us both a surprise cake for a surprise tea party. Surprise!" Bird put down a blanket, some paper plates, and a teapot filled with cherry-aid. "I knew how much you like cake. I bet you can't wait to eat it." "Oh, thank you. You shouldn't have. Let's save it for later." And Bear, closing the box on the terrible cake. "Oh, you don't like it?" said Bird. "No, I do. I love it," said Bear. "Look, yummy." Bear grabbed a spoon. He could see bits of cheese, banana, and flies. Oh, and the smell. It was fishy and wormy and dungy. He closed his eyes and opened up wide. Then, yumma yumma. "I can't eat it," said Bear. "It's disgusting. It's horrible. It's the worst cake ever made." Bear could see Bird's eyes filling up with tears. Blurk, blurk. "Oh, sorry, Bird. Let me explain. This isn't the cake you made," said Bear. "I ate the one in one, rewind. I ate that one in one gulp. That one was delicious. This is one I made to replace it. It's made of cheese, bananas, fish, dung, and dung. I have the recipe if you want it." Bird blinked away her tears. "Bananas and fish?" Bird laughed. "Oh, Bear, what were you thinking?" Bird looked down at the cake. Bear looked down at the cake. And at exactly the same time, they both said, "I dare you to eat it." Would you have tried a slice of Bear's cake? And we're going to stop there and get the next one next time. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time. Remember to read more in 2024 and grow your brain. Bye-bye.